What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the Cat in the Hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michael Andrew of stylearchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And it's Trending Thursdays. Y'all, hope that you've been showing up in style, but if you haven't, if you've been having some issues, if you've been having some challenges, that is exactly why I am here to ensure that you're addressing yourself with the best of yourself. Today on Trending Thursdays, we're going to be talking about 3 different brands that I just want to give some exposure to, want to put you up on when it comes to bow ties. Now, 2 of these brands you may have never heard of, and that's quite all right. That's exactly why I wanted to let you know about them, so that you can hopefully support them and give them some shine, give them some love. But the last bow tie brand, you're probably pretty familiar, but I do want to talk about why they are beneficial. So the first bow tie brand that I wanted to talk to you about was this one right here, and this is Crossbow Unlimited. Now, the reason why I like Crossbow Unlimited is because it actually has a really great story. This kid is 23 years old. He learned how to sew by watching his mother, who was a seamstress, create different garments, and so he wanted to learn how to create bow ties, and so he sat at his sewing machine for hours upon hours, perfecting how he was going to sew them. And since then, a year later, or I'm sure a few years later, but I was introduced to him about 4 or 5 months ago, and he's been actually creating these bow ties for about a year. Now, I was blessed to be able to collaborate with him. So this Madras bow tie is actually a collaboration between Style Architects and Crossbows Unlimited, which we will be creating really quick capsule collection before the summer is officially over. But again, a lot of his bow ties are really cool, really young, hip, and fly, and they are for a younger demographic, which makes them a little bit more cost effective. And I don't want you to get super caught up on them being super high quality, because this guy is just getting started, but the quality is actually really good for somebody who hasn't been sewing that long, and he really does pay attention to detail. He personalizes all of his pieces because he's doing handwork with all of them. Now, one quick caveat: he does have some pre-tied bow ties. I have told you before, I'm not a pre-tied advocate. However, he is playing with different fabrics, with different types of skins. He has some leather bow ties, and so because of that, they are pre-tied. And again, if that's your boat, if that floats your boat, that's cool, and you can definitely add that into your repertoire. But again, what he ultimately communicates with his style or with his brand is this new wave of young fusion of trying to be sophisticated, figuring out what that looks like and what that means to them, and then expressing it unapologetically, and that is the look that he provides. So definitely check out Crossbow Unlimited. We'll leave their website link in the bottom of the comment section. The next bow tie brand that you have to check out is Robert J. Pradier. Now, Robert J. Pradier, I'm not gonna lie, is a friend of mine. He has actually been making bow ties for about 10 years. When I first met him, his nickname was actually Bow Tie Nicky, and Bow Tie Nicky created Robert J. Pradier in honor of his grandfather, who was a New Orleans cat, super fly, super polished, and he wanted to pay homage to the New Orleans flavor that he has been raised in. So with him being raised in New Orleans, one of the great things that he has is this casual flair that is reminiscent of ragtime, is super relaxed and approachable, and will probably be great for a casual expression if you are looking to slightly elevate from where Crossbow has left off. So one of the reasons why I love Robert J. Pradier is because the fabrics are going to be a little bit thicker. He doesn't use a whole lot of interfacing, so because the fabrics are thicker, it still allows for a full bow tie, but not being too heavy and too thick that it makes it where you can't work with it well. I had to adjust my bow tie real quick. And so with that, he also likes to play with different patterns. So you may have a seersucker on the front, linen on the back. So you have a lot of different playful expressions that you can create. I actually wore one of those bow ties earlier this week. So shout out to Robert J. Pradier. You can also check out his website in the link as well. The last bow tie brand is not really a bow tie brand. It's a huge brand, and I'm sure you're very aware of it, and you've heard of it. Maybe you haven't. And that is Ralph Lauren. And Ralph Lauren, if you know the story, actually started out making ties and bow ties when he created his company. So there is always this wonderful affinity when I'm looking at Ralph Lauren ties and or bow ties, because that's where he started out. That's his bread and butter. That's how he knows how to move. And so you see all these different variations of their bow ties that are going to work for you. And I don't want you to ever feel like you need to limit yourself to one specific aspect of Ralph Lauren, because it's a huge brand. So you can check out Polo. You can check out Polo Ralph Lauren Blue Label. You can check out Purple Label. You can check out Black Label. Or you can check out even Rugby. Even though it's a discontinued brand, I definitely still see Rugby bow ties on eBay. So you have options to check out, and that actually can show you some benefit. So those are the 3 different brands that I think that you should check out. Again, all of their links will be down below in the comment section. Please make sure that you leave me some comments about these brands and let me know what your thoughts are. Are you going to check some of them out? And you should. They're affordably priced, and I think that they will be of benefit to you if you are trying to be the fly guy in the bow tie. So leave me some comments there. Please make sure that if you have any questions, you leave me those as well. You know, I will answer them and get right back to you. Please make sure that you give this a thumbs up if you found the information informative. Please make sure that you share this with a friend. Let's give these brands some exposure, and please make sure that you subscribe if you're feeling a vibe. Now, look, I do have to apologize to you because I haven't been on point, but I promise that I am getting better each and every day, and I'm here Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, please don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind, so you should always dress to express. I'll see you next time. Peace.